Bill Webb, and when I left the Navy in 1978, I was a lieutenant. What we did not know, and this is where that part of they don't tell you everything, and I don't know how much U.S. intelligence knew at the time, but what we do know now is the North Vietnamese had an alternate military airfield in the outskirts of Dong Hoi. It was not near the main airport, but it was a camouflaged airport that only had room for 4 MiG-19s, 4 MiG-21s. They kept them under wraps, and they knew we were coming. We had gone into the beach, made our turn to the south. Vietnam is kind of a southwest, northeast, runs diagonally, it doesn't run. Coastline is not north-south, it's northeast, southwest. We had made our run down the gun line, blew up had already blown up more than what they had really needed to or intended to. Got as far south, made a 180-degree turn to come back the other way, and by now the they had 4, but there were only 3 that made it out to our task group. There were 3 MiGs that arrived. Now, I'm going to tell you something that was not known by us anyway at the time, but since it's been long enough, 50 years, North Vietnamese talked about it. They had military advisors from Cuba. The Cubans, after the Bay of Pigs debacle, had initiated a program to train pilots and to protect and to develop, to perfect bombing techniques on surface ships. And never had, the Cuban military never had to use that, but they, had there been a second Bay of Pigs or another assault on the island of Cuba, the Cubans would have been ready. They sent military advisors to the North Vietnamese who were flying Red Chinese MiGs. Cubans, of course, flying Russian MiGs, but same plane. And